Welcome to your daily focus for June the 2nd, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys rock. Thank you. We have the two energy today. Um, there is a strong vibration with the two energy for self-knowledge. It can be about cooperation. It can be about bringing in balance. It can be looking at, making some decisions, one or the other, so to speak. But self-knowledge. The more you know about yourself, the more you can go within and understand who you are, what makes you tick, what makes you smile, what brings in joy, happiness. Your intuition becomes that much stronger to guide you into things that will bring that into your life. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 13. And we are in a lunar eclipse energy. So it is about releasing. It is about letting go. It is about, it could be a burden, an anxiety, a fear. It could be a habit, a behavior, or something physical, or maybe a person in your life where you know you need to move away from, you need to leave it in the past, you need maybe completion or healing from it. To remove it from your energy field so that you can skip down your path. And 1 plus 3 is a 4. So it's really about the foundation. It's about building your own inner strength and letting that strength come out, tumble out, beam out naturally. Sun is in Gemini, Moon is in Pisces. So dreamy and imaginative. So, we get this sense of purpose. We get this initiative of seeing ourselves doing, becoming, stepping into something. And it feels like it's a natural flow to actually do it today. It's a natural flow to think of, wow, if I could get this done, and you go, I'm going to give it a go right now. I'm going to spend 5 or 10 minutes on it. If I don't get it done, I'll come back to it, but I've got a little bit of time to waste here, so let's utilize it. So we can achieve a lot today if we tap into that kind of energy. Absolutely. The 2 energy, your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition when you are making decisions today. Okay? Stronger than normal. It would definitely be stronger than normal with the Moon in Pisces. So go within for the answers. Don't look in the exterior. The answer isn't truly out there for you. So meditate on it, pray on it, contemplate it. But we've got that Gemini energy, so we've got that that young courage-like energy. We want to try new things. We want to experience new things. We want to explore different options. Let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? So even though we're in this lunar eclipse energy, I almost get this sense of trying something new or trying something different. And it doesn't have to be a life choice. You can try it out. You can dip your toe in the water to see what temperature it is, so to speak. Exploring. Go exploring in this world today if you can. Look at this, the 6 of Cups. This is usually about things in our past that we are revisiting, and under the Mercury retrograde, obviously that is something that can happen. But I don't really read this card in that manner. I read it more of, here you are, the child, the inner child. which is perfect under the Gemini energy, the inner child. And you have been told not to touch the flowers. You've been told the flowers aren't for you. You're not good enough for the flowers. You don't deserve the flowers. You'll hurt the flowers if you get too close. And so we're kind of timidly looking at the flowers, and we want to get in there and smell their fragrance. We want to inhale it. We want to grab one and dance around, wear it in our hair. We want to make a bouquet. We want to just touch the velvety softness of the petals. But we were told we couldn't. And along comes an angel, along comes one of our guides and says, of course they're for you. Of course you can touch them. When somebody said you couldn't, it was their opinion of the situation. It wasn't the truth. So where in your past have you taken some sort of discipline or whim of another person and what they were feeling at the time? Don't touch those flowers. That's all it could have taken. For you to say, if I want her to like me, I better not touch the flowers. If I want to succeed in this world, I better not touch the flowers. And we learn, right? We learn as we grow. And we lose that childlike presence, but the scars remain. This is your angels, your guides coming in and saying, you can smell those flowers. You can pick a flower and dance around and wear it in your hair. You can have all the flowers you want. You can touch them. You can hold them. You can celebrate them. So where in your life has somebody put up a block by saying you couldn't, you shouldn't, you can't, you won't? And you've taken that as a truth rather than the opinion of somebody. The Ace of Swords, the aha moment, the Epiphanies. I love this card because it talks about the aha moments, the revelations, the epiphanies that we can have on a day such as today. We have that stronger intuition. We can tap into our thoughts readily because we have the Pisces moon. And we're trying new and different things, and you know what? Bells and whistles are going off, and you're going, wait a minute. If I did this and this and this, I could do that. You find a new pathway, you find a new and something brand new, or you fell back in love with something or somebody. This is a general reading, so it could be your relationships if that's what you're looking for. It could be your future career if that's what you're thinking about. What are you being drawn to? The aha moments, the revelations, the epiphanies are upon you. And look at this, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is contracts, marriage. So maybe we are in Mercury retrograde. So if you are signing contracts, please, please, please read the fine print. And under that, the really fine print, read that too. Okay, you want to think it over. You want to make sure that all your ducks are in a row. Should you sign a contract? Well, if you can avoid it, I'd avoid it, but if you have researched it, if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is what you want to do, perhaps. But usually with the Mercury retrograde, information comes out after the fact that would have been beneficial for you to know prior to signing the document, making that commitment. But here it's about stepping back a little bit and saying, you know what? I'm happy, I'm wise, and doggone it, people like me. Like it's it's celebrating you or a partnership. It's celebrating where you are right now, your successes to get to the here and now. We got 4 wands on the ground and we got a little bit of garland hanging up, and it's not the castle that we are imagining in our head, but it's a start. And so celebrate those starts. Okay, let's get a mantra card. So I always list in the box the decks I use and the order in which I use them. So if you are ever looking for any of the decks that I use. Okay, our mantra for today, self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Believing in yourself, knowing you've got this. You've been over it a dozen times in your head, weighing it out, pros and cons, should I, shouldn't I? So if your only doubt is that you might not be able to do it, you'll be able to do it. It wouldn't be in your mind. You wouldn't be drawn to it unless you were to do it, okay? It's as easy as that, okay? I've never wanted to fly a plane. It's never called to me, nor have I ever gone in search of it. It's just something that I wouldn't do. But the things that I do like to do pop up all the time in my environment. So what do you enjoy? What do you love? Know that you can bring it in. Know that you can call it in. To go forward. So that's support, that's strength. If you don't have it in your reality life, then ask God, your angels, your spirit guides to support you, to protect you, to give you clues, to help you on your journey. And then believe in yourself that you can do it. And it's not waiting. I think that was part of the lunar eclipse reading, wasn't it? Not to wait for somebody else to do. But rather, what you can do is what you're going to concentrate on. And maybe what somebody else was going to do doesn't even matter down the road. Ah, forget it. It's too late. Never mind. Thanks anyways. Don't need you. Self-reliance. Do not be afraid to fly solo. So raise your courage, your fortitude. Lovingly assert yourself and your point of view. By doing so, you gain the respect and support from friends, family, colleagues. It takes boldness and integrity to stand up for yourself and be counted, especially when no one else is supporting you. Trust yourself, value your own opinions and judgment. Flying solo is a challenge. It takes courage, it takes confidence. But this is the road to your freedom. Become lion-hearted and know that your best protection is your very own spine. The mantra is, if it is to be, it's up to me. If it is to be, it's up to me. It's not going to get done on its own. Nor can anybody walk that path for you. You can watch people work out all day. It does nothing for that six-pack that you're trying to get. You got to do the work. Okay, we'll get an animal here. Who do we have? Who do we have? Look at this. Balance with the moose. And two bluebirds sitting in his antlers. The moose comes to tell us today: balance, release, recalibrate, dignity. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. So once again, it's self-reliance, right? It's flying solo. It's knowing that you've got this. Moose tells you it's time to realign your purpose. Look within. So that goes right back to the two energy, right? The self-knowledge. Look within and note what you are doing outwardly, and you will begin to see where you need to recalibrate your life. So there's the aha moment, that epiphany, that knowing. Balance is key to enjoying your life. Many times it's lacking. You feel as if you're on a teeter-totter, sometimes up, sometimes down. Don't allow a brief moment in time to destroy your balance. And that's really, somebody out of the blue tells you off or something, cuts you off on the highway, or, that moment, right? And all of a sudden, for the next hour and a half, you're eating away at what that person did. And they're probably oblivious to the whole thing. It stayed alive in your mind. Don't let those things stay alive in your mind. Remember the deer, giggle. And somebody shared, because I have the June 2021. If you watch the video, you'll understand why I just didn't say it on June the 1st like I did May the 1st and April the 1st and February the 1st. I just included it in the video because I just thought the energy was so alive and so wonderful, and there was so many parts to it, and you needed to know it all. But I believe we got the deer, and so correct me if I am wrong, but it is the Gemini. The Gemini, it's not symbol, is the deer. So the words are eluding me right now, so I apologize for that. But and the deer is all about giggling and laughing and joy, and to remember to celebrate who we are. Remember to let in joy and laughter, yes, to work, but also to play. Moose walks with dignity, and it's time for you to hold your head up high and stand tall. I believe, the Superman pose, right? Standing there and seeing how you want the day to play out. So, it's wonderful energy today. It's wonderful energy to understand where we need to let go in our lives, what we need to heal from, and it could be healing definitely from something that happened in our past a long time ago, perhaps when we were a child. Somebody said we couldn't, and we thought that was the law, that was the rule. It had to be that way. Maybe they just said it enough times so we believed it. But for whatever reason, it was truly just their opinion. No law, not etched in stone. So create your new laws going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.